Take your time.
We just put that chip in your mouth with off-putting a little bit.
Welcome back to Hot Take Sports episode 156. It's going to be a big one, folks. I don't know why. We'll find out later. Isaac, how you doing today, kid?
Good. Last week of the Tiffin internship.
Is that a yay or a boo?
Yay, because I don't have to drive there.
Yay.
Drive sucks.
And then my next one's on Finland campus.
That's an easy one. Already there.
Back both on Finland campuses then.
Paid?
Yes, both of them
Nice.
are paid now.
W's. So what good came out of this Tiffin one? Anything?
No, not really.
All right.
Putting it on my resume.
It's resume builder. All right.
Yes.
That counts.
Yes.
Ready?
That's pretty good. Was at Walmart this morning, so you could really only go up.
True.
I had a good workout. Got my car back from the shop today. Despite other things. That was rough. Workout and dinner have me in gym. But we're here, we're recording a podcast. It's gonna be fun.
Always a good time. Got a chiropractor appointment today.
Yeah.
First time I felt good leaving the chiropractor. Until now. Now my back feels like garbage.
A little bit of a jinx there.
We ride. Yeah.
Did you just post jinx yourself?
I don't think that's how that works. Maybe I just jinxed myself.
I don't know.
I don't
I'm
have
always
the brain power to think about it. But we're going into the last week of the soccer season, which nice. Gonna cry tears.
Of joy.
Yeah. Your turn.
I think that's a pick. Anywho, it's Monday. It was good work. It was a good work day. Got a nice lift in, a whole 9 yards. So it's a solid Monday. Clayton, how you doing?
I'm all right. Had a long day. It's not that close to being over, and I have an early call time tomorrow, but I'm here, so it'll be all right.
Nice.
Nice.
Well, football.
I hate the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, let's start with the Browns.
Clearly, you showed up in your Jared Goff jersey,
We
so
should
you've
start
already
Thursday
banned
Night
football.
3 of 30. My mom gets home. And I go, well, Mom. Oh, she goes, how are the Browns doing? I said, well, you don't play for another hour. So she goes, so we're not losing. I said, you're right.
Not yet.
But if you lose tonight, season's over. If you lose to this team, you're done. Pack it in. Season's wraps.
Yeah. Mari Cooper's Mari Cooper's probably getting traded to the Chiefs.
For what?
Yeah.
Carson Steele.
No. I believe it was like a second
I
round
need
pick
him.
or something like that.
I don't know, but his cap it's like $600K, so that's
W.
in the next 5 weeks, probably.
I'm fully open for the Browns to keep the players they want to keep and have a fire sale and picks and just retool in the draft.
Dang, you're ready to give up already? You're paying Deshaun Watson $300 million and you want to tank?
Oh, it's not 3. It's just below it.
230?
Yes.
Yeah.
That last
That's
play,
crazy.
20.
that last play,
Yeah, just
Don't you dare.
I want you so
You're
bad.
a
Don't
big
you
boy.
do
You
it.
don't have to.
use
Absolutely made me mad.
It's your adult words.
If you go back to the play and look directly where he's looking, wide open receiver.
Yeah, there was.
Doesn't throw.
You're
the
an
ball.
idiot for saying that. That is not correct at all.
Yeah, he's pretty open in the corner of the end zone, though, and that's the guy he was looking for.
Yeah, as the third option when a DT blew up the play. That's not on Deshaun Watson. That
He
on
was
our
in
own
his
line.
throwing
O-line
motion
selling
and he
yet
doesn't
again.
throw it.
I'm taking Isaac's side. On
Our
this.
O-line sold.
Yeah,
It's
that is not on
it's
Deshaun
fourth
Watson.
down. You got to release the ball. You can't take
Oh.
the sack. At least put up a 50-50 ball.
Right. I am done
Still,
with
I'm
Watson.
still not willing to blame
I am
Deshaun.
so sorry, Baker Mayfield, that I dissed you. But
So
Joe
goodness
Flacco got to
gracious.
win, and Baker Mayfield got to win this week. Sean Watson sucks.
You are
Yes,
really
he
blaming
does.
Deshaun Watson for that loss? There is no way you are solely blaming Deshaun Watson for that loss.
I'm not solely blaming Deshaun Watson. The offensive line sucks. The defense sucks. The team sucks. Have a fire sale and retool.
I got a question.
Protein is hurt too.
So if you're driving and it's 4th down and your team still has all 3 timeouts, are you going to take a timeout on that 4th down play
No,
to talk about it?
no,
like
that is Kevin
Stefanski did?
Stefanski's fault.
That was pretty great. I'm sitting there watching, like, well, even if they don't get it, they still might have a chance here. And they call a timeout. I'm like, oh, I guess they got to get it now to win the game.
They go up to the line and they go hike, 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 and then call a timeout. Just run the play.
There was no play.
Yeah,
that was
Apparently not. I don't care. Fire everyone except Andrew Berry because he actually put a decent team together the last couple of years, not this year, but the last couple of years.
I think we're witnessing.
Give me Vrabel or give me Belichick.
Belichick's funny.
Get Nick Saban, thought.
Hey,
making
Belichick
more
really
money to
decent.
commentate
You can't stand Pat McAfee anymore.
Doesn't matter.
He's got to just be like, all right.
until he sees his paycheck every week and goes, I could probably
Dude,
go
Nick
back.
Saban and Bill Belichick throwing it forward 30 years. 95 to 2025. Over.
That's great.
Yeah.
So yeah, needless to say, there's a lot of people to blame for the Browns' epic failure against a depleted Raiders team. They were depleted themselves, obviously, but
Sure, they didn't have Devontae Adams.
He's talking about the
I was
Browns.
Oh, sorry.
But yeah, they didn't have
Both sides were-
Devontae Adams. They didn't have Max Crosby. They didn't have a starting quarterback. Well, they got more of a starting quarterback these
Gardner
days, too.
Minshew's basic.
I'm taking Gardner Minshew over Deshaun Watson.
Oh, yeah. The mustache for me.
It's the willing to throw the ball for me.
Is a good and honest man for me.
Hey, man, I would say Gardner Minshew to start for my football team right now. Can't lie.
Yeah.
With our current plan in place, I'd rather have Gardner Minshew.
Hey, I appreciate your football team giving me a chance to win in fantasy this week.
That was great.
Dude, we scored more.
I'm so hyped for that big
We
six.
scored more points than I expected. To be able to win.
You also have more wins than we expect you guys to have, so that's
That is also true.
Hey, man.
Yep.
That was what I was telling Madeline. She was like, "When was the last time the Patriots were like actually good after Tom Brady?" I said, "Well,
After
There's
Tom
this-
Brady, never.
There's this thing
really.
called
I was like, well,
never.
I was like, oh, we made the playoffs once. But other than that, I'm just happy we won a game this year.
Well, you guys were
Oh.
good when Brady was still considered bad, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
It just wasn't like the starter. And then that one glorious day where wasn't it Bledsoe?
Yeah, I mean, we were a good team with Bledsoe.
Yeah,
Too.
and then he like died, and then Tom Brady's like, "Hey, guess
Yeah.
what? I'm kind of good."
The chubby kid out of Michigan popped on the scene, and the
Yeah.
rest is
And
history.
that man just ate avocado toast for the rest of his life, and here we are.
Yeah, like I said, we've only had one winning season since Tom Brady left. And since 2000, that hasn't had Tom Brady on the team. And that was rookie Mac Jones. Who went 10-7.
And it was all downhill from there.
Yep, exactly. Now we're here.
Why is he a running back? I'm sick of it.
That's a backward pass.
Sorry.
But yeah, my team sucked, but they finally threw for over 150 yards in a game.
Such a low bar.
I know.
150.
We hadn't
Kobe.
we hadn't thrown for 150 yards as a team in the first 3 games.
That's literally backwards. That's literally a fumble.
Hey,
Sorry.
speaking of a low bar, I had a parlay miss because Josh Allen threw for 180 passing yards, and I'm sick.
Face of honor
Did you-
of the team this week.
Did you see mine in the group
I don't
chat?
care. Yeah.
Yeah, I was very upset.
Yeah, you missed by like what, 7 yards or something like
Yeah.
that?
Bro had 9 carries.
Yeah, I'm done better.
Yeah, me too.
But you know, like I was okay. So what really got me is they handed the ball to Emmanuel Wilson on the last drive.
He went,
I'm like,
hey, speaking of people named Wilson, what is Garrett Wilson doing, bro?
It's the
It's
jersey.
the
bro,
jersey.
it's the
Jersey.
Bro had one
It's
catch
Patrick
for,
Surtain.
bro had one
All that
catch
too.
for 7 yards and a fumble at halftime. I was like, I need help.
so to see Alan Lazard is the wide receiver.
That's insane.
The New York Jets are just dude. It's a
Jets.
toss up between. Ooh,
Jets.
dude. Giants Jets play right now. Who's winning?
Giants.
Ooh. What's
That's a good question.
what's the weather conditions?
It's New York, so I can't tell you until 5 minutes after the game started.
We'll just do basic.
It's not Ohio.
75, sunny.
All right, which
Dry
part?
field.
Which part of New Jersey are we in?
Where their stadium is. It's East Rutherford.
Oh wait,
Yeah,
they
East Rutherford.
play in the same stadium.
Yeah.
Which logo is on the field?
They're sharing. One is in each end zone. It's the NFL logo
It's
in the
split in
middle.
half. NFL logo.
The one time they did that, I'm pretty sure that's what they did. They just put the NFL logo on the midfield and one in each end zone.
It's very possible.
Yeah.
I'm taking the Jets.
I'm taking it just for the sole fact they have Brees Hall.
He sucks this week.
Yeah, he did. And they have Braylon Allen. So, I mean.
But Aaron Rodgers was complaining about how the field conditions sucked after the game.
Weren't they home?
I think so.
We'll figure it out. I don't know.
Well, that's what he said afterwards. He goes, "Yeah, I mean the field conditions suck, but a lot of my passes sucked." So,
Man,
I was like, "All right."
I can't really want them to play because I really want to see Malik Neighbors go against Sauce Gardner.
Be a matchup,
Dude.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be really good.
Have you
nah,
seen
they'll
this?
throw him on Dale Robinson or whatever the guy's name is.
Have you seen this guy's tweet where he's like, "My husband won't stop talking about how State Farm needs to sign neighbors like a good neighbor. State Farm is there.
It has to happen.
It needs to.
It
Like,
needs
I'm
to.
surprised State Farm just didn't retweet it and they just didn't at Malik Neighbors.
Just the eyes of moving.
That's just like it's just begging to happen.
Darn right.
Oh yeah, I think I'm with you guys. I think I'm taking the Jets though.
It might be close. It honestly just depends on what Daniel Jones shows up.
Yeah,
So
what
far,
Aaron-
he
and what
hasn't
Aaron-
been awful.
And what Aaron Rodgers shows up.
Yeah. To be fair, Daniel Jones hasn't looked atrocious.
It's because of Malik Neighbors.
I've seen yes,
Daniel Jones will win a football game if he gets the ball out in less than 2.5
and
seconds
accurately.
or just runs the ball.
That too.
Just get it out instantly or take off. Because nobody actually expects him to run because he looks like Eli Manning, but he actually doesn't run bad.
Who do they have this week?
That's a great question.
Because if Malik Neighbors is out, I think they're losing.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
pretty
they're playing Seattle. They're gonna get
We'll
toast.
find out in about
I don't know.
25 minutes how that's going to go.
Jeez, it's a lot closer than I thought.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
Lions Seahawks is gonna be good tonight.
Yeah, it is.
Monday Night Football.
Why don't we ask our resident Lions fan, since he's quit on our team, about how he thinks that game will go?
Honestly, I can't even blame it this point. I want to continue making.
What? You should.
should.
That was Deshaun Watson's best game of the year. Everybody else failed in that game.
184 yards is his best game of the year.
Hey, don't be a stat watcher.
Better than your crap team.
Do you know how low that bar
Same
is?
amount of wins. All right.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
and
yeah,
we're still
the
higher
closer
than
I
that.
remember, Amari Cooper dropped like a 40-yard pass or something like
Literally
that.
hit him in the chest.
It
like,
hit him in
But
the chest.
that
Yes.
wasn't a holding.
Yeah,
I don't know
Yeah,
how that ball went
another touchdown
straight
ball
up, but
back.
it did.
So he really should have had about
220 and another
Two-
touchdown, probably.
yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe another touchdown.
Hey, man.
At least, yes.
Right.
But that's not football.
Yep.
It's not how it works.
Offensive line and penalties sold that game. Defense didn't help, but offensive line and penalties sold that game.
yeah.
I mean, how many
easy.
points did you guys give up?
20.
20.
Yeah. So that's not bad.
That's not great. It's not bad.
If your defense only gives
It's less than ideal. You don't want to give up 20 to the Raiders, but
Yeah, that's true.
our defense scored a touchdown. Like,
True.
yeah. Nothing will happen. And D-Hop missed an extra point too. That didn't help either. So
Well, yeah, that
Nope.
hurt. That hurt the last drive because you guys
Then
could
they
have
coulda
kicked the
just
field
kicked
goal
the
and put
field
the
goal.
defense back.
we
on.
could have kicked a field goal and we couldn't.
Yep. So yeah, add.
I would argue
Josh
that
Hopkins to the list.
that hurt us more than anything Deshaun did in my mind.
It also doesn't help that your offense only put up 10 points.
True, wow.
But yeah, again, offensive line. Deshaun was running for his life the entire game. It was not his fault. Through the eyes, that is fairly easily outside of the first half of the Ravens game or the second half of that Ravens game last year. That is the best I've seen Deshaun Watson play. I think.
No, it's fair. I think he did play decent. I mean, he's still not $200+ million quarterback playing,
No, not at
He's
all.
playing
But he at
decent.
least looks serviceable.
but I do still agree with Isaac on the
He
last
looks
play. You
serviceable.
have to throw the ball at some point. You can't just take the sack. It's fourth down. What are you gonna do? Give
Right.
up a pick
Outside of
six?
one play, he played a great game in my mind.
Solid game.
He completed like his first 9 passes, I think.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm not ready to fire everybody yet, but we need to go out and get offensive line help, or else nothing will change. It won't matter who's playing quarterback. It won't matter who's catching the ball if we don't get offensive line help.
Okay, but in good news, Nick Chubb is coming back this week. Hopefully,
Nick Chubb is coming back.
He's practicing.
he's practicing.
He has
Chance to come back.
3 weeks to practice.
He's not going to play this week, Isaac. Just get your hopes down now.
My
You know better than to
prediction
get your
was
hopes
week
up.
6.
Just keep them low.
I would not play him, period.
Yeah, if you
What?
guys lose either of your next 2 games,
Tell him to just keep breathing.
We're going to lose our next 2 games. It's the Commanders who's looked amazing. If Watson doesn't
Jan
put up
Daniels
200
hot.
yards in that game, it's
Yeah.
going to be
Honey,
a
Kyler
fun
Murray
show.
looked like trash.
If
Where do you
that-
think Watson's going?
if at that point you guys are 1-5, Watson can see over his line.
What?
I'm glad it's happened. So I went to laugh and it was like,
Hey, that's on me. Anyways, if you guys are 1-5, no point rushing him back. I'm sorry.
no point. in
Kyler,
get back.
You almost have to win out at that. Well, you don't
Put
have to.
Deontay
That'd make you
Foreman in
12-5, right? 17 games now.
Yeah.
But still, you would have to go. You'd have to win 8 of your last 12 or so.
We play in too good of a division to win less than 11 games and make the playoffs.
Exactly.
It's not going to happen.
Kyler Murray went 16 for 22 with a 142 and a touchdown and took 4 sacks. Good luck.
The Commanders secondary is not good.
Oh, but their front 7 is.
Right.
Their front 7.
I was going to say if their front
Yeah.
seven's full of a bunch of animals. So
And I don't know if you've seen your offensive line lately,
Yes,
but I could start on your offensive line.
Let's hold it.
That's a joke, guys. Relax. I know I can't start on NFL offensive.
I don't know, man. I think you'd be a serviceable tackle.
Yeah,
Get tackled.
Yeah, it might be better than Juan Jones right now. He's just playing OA defense or offensive line.
While we're here, shout out to the University of Findlay. We're nationally ranked right now.
True.
23rd in the nation in D2. But 23rd in the nation.
There we go.
I
But
told
yeah.
Clayton after the football game on Saturday, I'm starting to become more convinced that UF could play with BG because they just play to the level of their competition every week.
They honestly,
we would still beat
He
you
didn't
guys
like that.
185-0.
He didn't like that.
What'd you say, Clayton?
We would still beat you guys 185-0.
No,
We do
your coach
have-
wouldn't let that happen.
I'm about to say we did get D1 transfer to UF quarterback.
Congratulations, we get SEC transfers and we're 1-3.
Connor Bazelak half ball.
No, not even Connor Bazelak. We get other guys.
Oh, that's
SEC washouts who never play, so they transfer down to the MAC where they know they can play.
Fair.
I just have one more thing on the NFL. I got to shout out Isaac's personal goat, HTS unsung hero Joey Sly for kicking a 63-yard field goal yesterday
boomed it.
and then getting hit with a PED test this morning.
Nice.
It's better him and Brandon Aubrey. Oh, hey, the Cowboys won on Thursday Night Football.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. You said one last thing of football. I was like, he hasn't even talked.
I meant like for me.
No. It's all right. Cowboys won on Thursday Night Football. We're 2-2. We look bad.
2-2's the best team in this group.
Yeah,
That's
it's crazy. Micah Parsons is out and DeMarcus Lawrence is on IR. So we're in shambles. We probably won't do anything. It'll look like the 2019 Cowboys. So
Who you guys play this week coming up?
we play Pittsburgh and then next week we play Detroit in Dallas. Be fun.
Yeah.
We'll call it fun.
Guys,
Yeah.
the London games start next week.
Oh my God. I don't care because it's 6 a.m. on a Sunday.
9:30.
Said it'll start 6 a.m.
maybe
Why?
like pregame.
9:30 a.m. Jets Vikings, baby.
That's actually a good game. Low
And
key.
Yeah.
The Vikings will kick their ass.
Jets Vikings in Wembley. I assume it's in Wembley.
Yeah. I'm just-
MVP Sam Darnold takes on London.
Wait, is Eyes
Hey.
Washa legal over there?
Tottenham Hotspur.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, well, that's where they always play.
Okay. I just what it says. I'm a casual.
I didn't know that till this year. Anyways, don't feel bad.
Oh, okay.
I could never remember who played at Wembley.
Dude, Patriots game next week. That'd be terrible. Pats Dolphins. Ain't nothing happened in that game.
Yeah. I still think my favorite NFL meme so far this year is the one where it's like, who are it's two garbage teams playing in Germany, and somebody's like, "What did Germany do to deserve
Oh,
this?"
with some-
Somebody retweets it.
Panthers,
Giants.
Giants.
Panthers, Giants. That's I wanted to guess Jaguars, Giants, but Panthers makes more sense. They're like, you know damn well what Germany did to deserve. Oh,
Wonder what they did.
Yeah.
it was a few years ago. It honestly might not even happen. I'm kidding. Relax.
On the bright side, though, Thursday night football is going to be good. Falcons, Bucks, Baker Mayfield against primetime Kirk Cousins.
Kirk O'Chains, baby. Come on, son.
Really? Came back and beat the Saints.
I don't know though. The Bucks seem like they can only play like every other week, and they kind of kicked ass this week. So
Oh, the Eagles are mid.
that's true.
Yeah, the Eagles were bad until the third quarter. Oh, I guess we didn't go over this week's scores. Clay, do you want to read the scores? Or you got me too, so I haven't pulled up.
Go for it.
So as we mentioned, Cowboys beat the Giants Thursday night football 20-15. Sunday, 49ers beat the Patriots 30-13. Colts beat the Steelers 27-24. Vikings held off a wild comeback for the Packers 31-29. Texans came back to beat the Jaguars 24-20. Falcons had a game-winning 58-yard field goal from Younghoe Q to beat the Saints 26-24. Bears somehow beat the Rams 24-18. The Bucks demolished the Eagles 33-16. The Bengals beat the Panthers 34-24. The Broncos outscored the Jets 10-9.
I know it's a big score. You want me to read it for you?
I need help on the math on that one.
The Commanders beat the Cardinals 42-14. The Raiders beat the Browns 20-16. Chiefs beat the Chargers 17-10. And the Ravens beat the Bills 35-10.
That wasn't even a game.
No, it was so bad.
Derrick Henry popped off.
Derrick Henry went nuts.
That's true.
Knew I should have traded for him.
Knew it.
Should have offered.
Missed my chance.
That's true. Isaac was desperately trying to get rid of him. Then
Yep.
Back-to-back 30 bombs.
I should have bought low. Missed my chance.
It was a reverse psychology by John Harbaugh. He's like,
Yeah.
no, we'll never use him as a
He
workhorse.
said, "Oh no, that guy's not
The
a
next two
workhorse
games.
anymore.
So
Hold
Mason,
my crown."
So Mason Rudolph is in the game for the Titans right now. So that's exciting.
Yeah, Mayo Man had to get a drink.
Big trip to the blue tent.
Yeah.
I just saw him dive for a pylon for a first down, and then he was out. I don't know what actually happened.
Look at back, he's alive. It's the Mayo. He
Um,
went into the.
hell yeah, man.
From his veins.
I say he went to the Mayo Clinic, but
Get it? That's funny too.
yeah,
That is
I get
funny.
your helmets. Yeah, hell
Yeah.
yeah, hell yeah, man. Yeah.
There's no way you laughed at that.
It's been a long day.
Yeah, this man texted
Oh
me
my
at
gosh.
what noon? He's like, I needed a nap. All right, see you at 7:30. He goes, it might be happening. And I get notifications on TikTok of him sending me TikToks like 3 hours later. I'm like, oh, I didn't sleep then, huh?
Nope. No, he watched the greatest 2-game series in baseball
That was
history.
really
How
good.
did it even end? I didn't see the second game.
The
That's
Braves
exactly how it
shut
was
it.
scripted.
Yeah,
Exactly how it was.
Yeah,
Yep.
Braves bullpen shutty because
Well, give
Sale-
give the backstory first for
Okay.
people who don't know.
So the hurricane down south postponed the end of the Mets Braves series from Wednesday to Thursday. Both the Braves and Mets were in the wild card race. Diamondbacks are right there with them. So they decided to make up a doubleheader today. Playoffs start tomorrow. So when you'll be seeing this, playoffs have already started. So the Mets and Braves played a doubleheader starting at 1 p.m. today. Whoever won game one was in. The loser of game one had to win game two to get in, or a sweep meant the Diamondbacks got in.
The records were tied between the Mets and Braves.
Yes.
88 and 72.
So the Braves were up 3-0 going into the eighth inning of game one. Spencer Schwellenbach
Bless you.
took a shutout into the eighth inning. The Mets put up a 6 spot to go up 6-3. The Braves then put up a 4 spot in the bottom half to go up 7-6. And then Francisco Lindor crushed a 2-run homer to take the lead back the ninth. And the other half of bipolar Edwin Diaz came out to finish out the game.
I couldn't believe he pitched 2 innings. I was like, after that, they're putting him back out there, and then he just swept him away. And I was like, oh, okay.
And then potential NL Cy Young winner Chris Sale was supposed to pitched in Game 2 for the Braves with playoff berth on the line, and he got scratched with neck spasms, or no, back spasms. Brutal.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he's toast now for the whole series. He's like they already said he's not going to pitch against San Diego, so
They don't need
he's
him.
toast. I think the Braves are first round exit. They've had more injuries than they did their 2021 season.
Yeah.
But Romualdo Arano had a home run for them today, so I guess anything's possible.
It's the beauty of baseball, man. You just gotta get hot on the right day.
But
Just
yeah.
don't have Ronnie, bro.
I feel bad for the Diamondbacks kind of because they all gathered as a team to sit there and watch the entire doubleheader to see if they would clinch, celebrate.
No.
Nah,
And then the Braves won Game 2, and they were just like,
They should have just known.
we're out.
Should've
Yeah,
just known.
should have done script.
Yeah.
Um,
Just read. I don't know.
Big
pull up the bracket.
big conversation here. Only for these three, really. Not doesn't matter for us. But who's winning AL Cy Young? Is it Triple Crown winner Tariq Skubal, or is it the second best closer in baseball, Emmanuel Clase?
It should be Class A, but they're
Second
gonna give it to
best.
Screwball.
Helsley had more saves.
You're wrong because pitching triple crowns are super rare. This is the first one since the COVID year, and even then, I think there hasn't been one since 2014.
COVID doesn't
Kershaw, who
count.
won
That was
the
like half a
MVP.
season.
Kobe.
Well, exactly. Well, Bauer and Bieber both won the triple crowns that year. It's the only reason I even know that. But yeah, the last pitching triple crown before this was 2014 Clayton Kershaw, who won MVP. So as much as I would love for Class A to win the Cy Young, it goes to school.
I think it's gonna go to Skubal.
Good guy. Go to school.
It
Even
has
though-
to.
The Browns, the Browns wish they had people who threw the ball like that. The Guardian bullpen was insane. They had 4 people with less than a 2 ERA that pitched in. What was it, like 70 games or something like that? Was the minimum.
At least 70.
Most on one team ever.
Great.
Clyde, any thoughts on Cy Young?
Yeah, it probably should go to the Tigers guy, realistically, but Class A pitched a hell of a season. And yeah, that's about all there is to say. Excited to see what he can do in October.
Hopefully it keeps going.
I'm just very curious to see how this Tigers Astros series goes because we get the winner. And I'm not really sure I want to face either of them. So
Nah, give me the
Well, pick.
Astros.
because the Tigers have been really hot and we kind of got crapped on by the Astros to close out the season. So
Yeah, revenge tour. Give me that.
Just give him the Tigers. Make it a little more.
I think I would rather face the Tigers just because while they have been the hottest team in baseball since mid-August, I am still less afraid of them than I am the Astros.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because the Astros are like the Chiefs. No matter how bad of a certain section of the season they have, they can limp to the playoffs and they still have a chance to go all the way.
Throttle
It
us.
literally doesn't matter.
It's fair.
Sure.
Do you guys have World Series predictions at all? Oh, I guess I can give you the full bracket if you
That'd
want.
be nice.
Yeah, do that.
So
Guardians, Dodgers, but
so the Yankees and Guardians have byes in the AL. The Tigers Astros winner will play Cleveland, and the Royals Orioles winner will face the Yankees. Then on the NL side, the Phillies and Dodgers have the byes. The winner between Mets Brewers will face the Phillies, and the winner between Braves Padres gets the Dodgers.
Take the Mets over the Brewers because screw the Brewers.
thank you.
You're welcome, son. Yeah. I don't know. I'll go Orioles. Phillies.
I like it. Dodgers guards. That's what I'm rolling with.
You know what I mean?
Well, you are next in line.
That's fair. I'm gonna go Guards Brewers. I think it'll be really.
Shut up, hates you.
Shut up. Isaac, who do you pick?
Guards Phillies.
Thank you.
The Brewers are good enough.
Literally,
Scary.
Can I ban him off the scout?
No.
give you bad just for
He's not
Leo.
wrong.
I'm saying Leo's bad.
Clayton, who you have?
I was actually going to say guards Phillies too, but just to be different, Give me guards Braves. Why not?
I will
That would
have
be
to
crazy
point
wrong.
out Isaac did correctly predict the World Series winner last year, so we'll see what happens.
From the start of the playoffs, or
I think,
Yes.
but at least from pre-championship series.
go crazy. Place a bet. He said, "Wait a minute."
Probably won't, but Guards winning it all. That bullpen is too good.
Put $5 on him. You're not employed right now.
I am actually.
How?
For the hockey, but
Cry about
They're
it.
they're the same company. I can't do either.
It makes no sense that you're not allowed to bet on sports.
I know.
By the way, I know we've had this conversation before, but what
Like,
could
you
you
can
possibly
alter-
do to affect?
yeah, like, you can alter the final.
This is a weekly discussion even at work. Because like there are a lot of people like we
Don't
can't even
strike.
play paid fantasy leagues in baseball or hockey.
That's nuts.
I know. That's okay. Hey, I did finally claim my first fantasy baseball championship this year. Like 10 years in the making. We ride. Which means I'm probably going to toilet bowl again.
I'm proud of you.
Small
Kid.
price to pay for salvation.
Who was your MVP?
Ooh. Fantastic question. Probably Juan Soto, but I also had
That's fair.
Skeens, Sale, Scooble, Reagans.
Jeez.
Oh my God.
My team was gross.
Yep.
I won by 27 points.
So who's winning the NL Cy Young? You said Chris Sale?
It's either Chris Sale or Zach Wheeler. It could really go either way.
Or Ryan Helsley.
Yeah, maybe in the upset.
Adam Wainwright.
Wait.
Yeah. And Matt Carpenter's winning a Silver Slugger.
Yep.
And Paul Goldschmidt's leaving the team. I feel bad for the guy. He won an MVP here. The Arenado Goldschmidt era was underwhelming to say the least. But don't worry, we've already committed to getting rid of our president of baseball operations after this coming year because he has another year on his contract. We won't just fire him.
Womp womp.
Like what?
I saw. Well, you guys are supposed to be cutting payroll this year too.
Yeah.
Offseason.
They said we're going to completely overhaul our roster and restart our farm system.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, sick.
So Jordan Walker at first baseman?
No.
No.
If anything, it would be third, but because he's an actual third baseman.
I didn't know if you guys were gonna keep Arenado.
I don't know.
Sonny Gray was the first name that I've really seen that they're gonna.
Sonny Gray, Kyle Gibson, Ryan Helsley, Nolan Arenado. I saw all four of them.
Kyle Gibson even saw the team.
I don't know.
I thought he was a 1 year.
I don't know.
No clue.
All right. Speaking of baseball for office moves,
Regurgitating.
that's fair. The Giants fired their president of baseball ops and hired Buster Posey to do it.
Good for them, man.
Good.
We should do that with Yadier Molina.
That's true.
Those are basically the same player, anyways.
Good luck, Buster.
The Reds are looking for a new manager, right?
Yeah, after David Bell was fired.
I think they're gonna get the Marlins guy. Skip Schumacher.
Good old Skip.
You're looking at the wrong man to know if that's all right or not.
I mean, I think he's a good guy.
Former
He
player.
just had the unfortunate part of being on the Marlins.
Cool. I'm in. I think. I don't,
Yeah,
I don't
rip the
really care.
Marlins, man.
Go Reds.
You guys remember when the Marlins were going to be decent?
When
Crazy.
was that?
Last year,
You guys remember when the White Sox were going to be decent?
When was that?
1995.
No, Jeff Pass. Do you remember the Jeff Passan tweet? He was like, "It is baseball, but the White Sox are setting themselves up to have a pretty good roster. You know, because they still had
Yeah.
decent pitching. That was when was a kid throwing like 102 was a prospect still for them.
Kopech.
Yeah,
Cease was
Kopech,
there.
Dylan Cease was there.
Anderson was still good.
Luis
Moncada was
Robert
still
was
good.
there. Yohan Moncada, yeah. All
Tim
those guys.
Anderson. LOL.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm wearing the shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We ride.
Yep. And rip to J Rams 40-40 season. 3 home runs robbed.
Yeah. And he almost had
Keep him
40,
short.
40, 40.
That's true.
39 homers,
39
39 doubles, 41 stolen bases. Pain.
And still not even going to be close to an MVP candidate. Well, candidate he'll be, but not close to an MVP.
He'll definitely be top 5. I'm hoping he at least finishes 3rd, but
It's got to be Judge, right? I know I haven't paid that much
yeah,
attention to
Judge
it's
and
gonna be Judge
Shohei.
and
and
Shohei.
Shohei for sure. Yeah, first 50-50 season. Yeah, that's an easy one.
I'd like to think the top 3 of the AL will be Judge, Witt, and J-Rap. So
Could Juan Soto be up there? I feel like he had a good
yeah,
season too.
that was the other one that I was kind of iffy on.
So
He had a very good season.
Was there something like
yeah,
that?
Soto had a good season because he's in the Yankee Stadium. That's
Yeah.
the only reason he had a good season.
Oh yeah.
He might
Did,
hit 50 home runs.
did you look at every home run that
No,
he hit
no,
and see how many stadiums it would go out?
no.
No, but he definitely hit his career high this year. That matters.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if it goes over on more stadiums on Wooded Dome.
Gets over
It
the
doesn't
wall.
matter.
Gets over the wall.
Fair enough.
Hey, if it got over the
Is
wall,
Wooded Dome still an account on Twitter? I feel like I didn't see a
They-
single one this year.
So
Did it stop working?
well, yeah, it stopped working like last year. Then they made like a different account for it. But I don't remember what it is. Do we want to take our break and then come back? 'Cause I can only imagine how much time we have left.
Yeah, take a break.
Yeah.
Right now, we'll do it. Break the bandit. Just peel it off.
No, no, no,
Break the-
no, no, no.
Break the ice. Breaking news.
Matt is depressed.
Yeah, that's a fact. It's a fact. It is. I'm very sad. We're back, and they want to talk about the NBA. The only time I don't want to talk about the NBA because my team made a trade I don't like. Traded Karl Anthony Towns to the Knicks for Julius Randle, Dante DiVincenzo, and a Pistons first. I
Yes.
think, but I don't know what year it is or what protection.
think it's this year.
So I'll take your word for it. I don't know.
I could W.
Yeah, I mean, at least we'll have a middle of the pack pick for this year, so that'll be nice.
Where do you want
Upper
check
middle of
that
the pack.
pick?
Probably
The
if,
Pistons pick.
if it's for this year, it'll be a lottery pick for sure.
Jesus
I understand why we made the trade. Gives us just more flexibility with money and contracts and an extra pick and whatnot. But it's just crazy that we made it all the way to the conference finals. The entire fan base was finally locked in. We got this new ownership, had the whole fight about it, and they're like, no, we're gonna get our team and we're gonna spend money and we're gonna take the Timberwolves to the promised land and blah blah. And then they traded our longest tenured player, who is like top 5 in every single statistical category for our franchise. So
It just says future first.
Who is your longest tenured player now?
oh goodness.
And
Jaden McDaniels?
no,
Came out the
Nas.
same year. It honestly might be Nas Reed. I mean, I'm gonna check
Nas Reed.
because he was an Iowa Wolf first. So I mean, let me look at our roster, but
Oh, but like the leeches they are, the Hornets were also part of this deal. It's getting Daquan Jeffries. Because it's the Hornets.
yeah, sure.
So they have some serious FOMO.
Who?
Yeah, exactly.
Daquan.
Daquan Jeffries.
Exactly.
God.
And probably like a 2035.
Nas Reed. It is Nas Reed.
Can you believe that you traded Cat for another Nas Reed? Just worse shooter.
Yeah, I can actually. I've looked at our team and I can believe it. Julius Randle actually has been good. Like, I mean, it's hard to argue with. As a Knick, he's like last year he averaged 24, 9, and 5. So I mean, shot 47% from the field, 31 from 3, and 78% from the free throw line. So it's not like he's been bad. I mean, he's still been a 25 point per game scorer, which would be good for us. It hurts the spacing of the team a lot. Him and Rudy Gobert next to each other might be kind of brutal. But, we'll see. Wait to see what happens on court and go from there. Ant's going to take a big jump. Jaden McDaniels will get more offensive touches, hopefully. And
You guys got rookie guard, right?
we got Rob Dillingham, to back up Mike
He's
Conley
good.
since he's 83 years old.
He'll be good.
He's 38, I think.
Oh man, Mike Conley.
Yep. Uncle Mike.
I saw something
Mike,
that the
Mike.
DiVincenzo was actually like not in on the Nova Boys reunion. So he like wasn't a fan.
It was less that he wasn't in on it and more that he just carried the team while they were in the playoffs and they were all hurt. And then they brought in Mikal, who was going to take his spot. So he would have had to come off the bench and have an even less role. because it's not like they're going to bench Mikel or OG Anunoby, who just got
Yeah.
a couple $100 million. So
Yeah.
The Knicks could be so good.
Yeah.
it could be.
Could be so bad too.
The New York.
That's
Knicks
because
are
they're
bad.
No.
the Knicks.
They won't be bad.
They
There's
won't
no way they'll be bad.
Jalen Brunson will.
So I said,
Jalen
so
Brunson's an
they're
Iron
75
Man.
now.
Jalen Brunson at the 1, Mikal Bridges at the 2, OG Anunoby at the 3, probably Josh Hart at the 4, and Cat at the 5 until Mitchell Robinson comes back.
I'm about to say,
And then
how
Cat at the
tall
4.
is Bridges?
6'4", 6'5".
Wow.
Is he really that short?
What do you mean that short?
I thought he was taller.
Oh,
He's a
He's
wing.
like 6'6",
Mitchell
6'7".
Robinson's only going to play half
Could
the
be.
season though, so he does that.
Maybe. Yeah, I mean that's pretty consistent for Mitch Rob, but it's also kind of consistent for Cat too. So,
Yeah, they're
we'll see.
If they each play 41 games, it's fine.
Yeah, sure.
Half
Oh.
and half.
And then both come back for the playoffs.
Just won't qualify for the All-Star game, but
Yeah,
no.
they don't need those.
BK.
But no, between Brunson being an Iron Man, Mikal Bridges literally played 83 games a couple seasons ago, and there's only 82 in a season. And Josh Hart's an Iron Man too. They'll be fine. So
Yeah.
Knicks are gonna be fun to watch for sure.
Yeah, they will.
I can't believe the NBA is almost back there. Like a lot of teams had their media days today. Like that's
Me-
crazy to me.
First look at Bronny and LeBron.
Sure.
Yeah. He's
know.
not having it.
I have not paid attention, no.
I didn't
I've
realize
just been watching football. That's it.
I didn't realize how close in height that AD and LeBron was. And I feel like I have this conversation with myself every year on media day. I see them next to each other and I go, those guys are basically the same height. But yeah, starting lineup for you guys was exactly as expected. D'Lo, Reeves, Rui, Braun, and AD.
Yeah.
Yeah, something.
I saw Tyler here has like a buzz cut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did Jimmy do? I didn't see what Jimmy
He
did
did
this
nothing. He was just normal Jimmy.
Lame.
year. Boring.
That's boring.
It was Tyler Hero this year.
Get a henna tattoo or something. I don't know. Right on the forehead.
He did the goth look last year, right? That was his
Yeah.
thing.
it was just
emo.
weird. He had like
Emo.
long dreads for that. It was.
Or like
That was 2
straightened
years
his
ago.
hair and-
That was 2 years ago.
Couldn't tell you.
Last year was one where he did like the like deep black mascara and the comb over one eye.
God,
Like-
Jimmy
the,
was
like,
him.
like eyebrow piercing. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. No.
Hey, you don't.
No.
Hey,
I.
if you know, you know. You know.
I rarely. If there's any basketball I watch, it's college basketball.
I said Matt's probably technically the only non-NBA casual.
I watch a good amount of NBA, but it's mainly the Cavs though.
That's the guy.
Which is all I watch because that's usually it's all on the TV that I want to watch.
I should legally stream everything.
Risk your IP
Honesty's the
address.
best
Couldn't
part.
hear less about it.
I just had to bring it up for the third podcast in a row.
They've got my info anyways. It's too late.
Don't talk about my IP address on it.
His IP address is 113-8643125. I don't know how IP addresses work actually.
Kidding me?
I'm not kidding you. I just see it pop up on my screen. It says your IP address, but is at risk, and I go, okay.
It's chalk, boys. It's chalks.
Anyone want to start anything with college football?
Ohio
Buckeyes
State
won.
won. Yeah.
Jeremiah Smith is the dog,
I was
bro.
gonna say I heard that freshman's kind of good at football.
I might be just a little.
Alabama beat Georgia.
That was a great
Yeah,
game.
Alabama,
That was
Georgia
the
was
best
nuts.
game of the year.
We had
You
both
won't-
games on.
You won't see another.
We had the
game.
Ohio State and the Georgia
Worth it.
Bama game on.
Yes.
Ryan Williams is a stud.
Bless you.
17 years young, and that man is looking like a fifth-year senior.
Dude cannot buy scratchers, but is out here torching the Georgia Bulldogs.
Can't buy
70-year-old
scratchers,
playing
can't
time.
vote, can't drink,
Can't gamble.
can't
Can't
buy
buy
scratchers,
cigarettes,
can't
yeah.
vote. We'll skip that other one.
Reel that one back in
Yeah,
actually.
it's real. Alabama roll tide, but
Bad side.
yeah, that was crazy to watch Alabama blow that lead, and then Timmy from South Park come back and almost get the dub, and then the 17-year-old scores for one play, 77 yards. I'm like, what?
Oh, there it goes.
Did you the
Yeah, he drew the crap out of a
Crap.
safety and a
Yeah,
That's a
cornerback.
word.
Yeah. Crap, hell, gosh darn. He shook him.
Shook 'em.
Shook 'em.
Shook 'em.
That'll be a shooketh.
Speaking
They
of
two
shook 'em,
guys kiss.
hook 'em horns, baby, dude. Texas
Huh?
looks pretty good. Arch Manning looks very good.
They got 2 starting quarterbacks over there, man.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do.
What are they gonna do? Do you think they both go to the draft? I think Arch will be like,
I think Arch will wait, get a full
Arch will stay
season.
another year.
Arch has to wait. He has to at least play one more year.
I thought you only had to play 2 years.
yeah.
He was,
Oh no, you have to play 3.
he has to play 3.
Well,
So
that's
he has
gay.
to.
Oh.
Yep. So he has at least
Sorry,
one more
That's
year.
not cool. That's dumb.
Yeah, you have to be through your junior season to declare.
And he's a redshirt freshman.
If you're a redshirt sophomore, does not like qualify and technically your junior year?
Depends on if it's- Is it academic or is it academic space or is it?
Someone Google it.
All I know is
That's where I'm
Ryan.
They should make that a college basketball as well.
All I know is Ryan Williams could be drafted in the first round before he turns 20 years old.
No, they won't allow it. They'll just be like, oh, we're gonna make a new rule. You have to be older than 21 then.
You have to be able to drink on draft night too.
Yeah. In
I feel like
the
Lamar
United
Jackson was
States.
like that though, right?
the United
Wasn't he
States.
super young when he came into the league?
I don't think
think
so.
Get that couch over there, sinking all that fun stuff. Ow.
Yeah, they're just dialed.
Yeah, they are. We're not.
That's
Monday.
Chipotle.
I haven't been dialed in a while.
I feel that.
Well, actually, yeah, decent chance. He's only 27 now, so.
Mm.
And that was.
Yeah, he was 21 for his first season, so. He was pretty young.
And if you got to be there 3 years, yeah, 18.
Yeah.
At Louisville,
Yeah, because he turned 21 at the end of 2018.
Okay.
Sure.
dude, I didn't know Louisville was ranked in the top 15. Well, they were. Then
They were.
but
That's cool.
14.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
They were doing good.
Yeah, then they found Notre Dame in their home turf. So
Yeah, Notre Dame actually played football this week. Colorado actually
Yeah.
played football this week.
Colorado, yeah.
Colorado's
They
defense
played
is
UCF,
nothing
though.
special though.
Who haven't been great.
It's like
What
48
was
20.
that, like 4 years ago? They were
Yeah.
like really good. But
They were
after that,
undefeated.
yeah, it was just like,
Nebraska won again, right?
oh,
Penn State, Illinois, that was a big game too. 21-7 for Penn
Yeah.
State.
I was calling. Ken Walker says no.
Anything else big? Navy's undefeated, right?
Army and Navy game might be a college football playoff game.
It might
Imagine that final game
Actually,
of the week. Oh my god.
One
Yeah,
of them can make it though, right?
yeah, because if they're both 11-0, the best group of 5 team makes it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if they're the only ones left, and by the time Army Navy rolls around,
Nah, they won't be.
there's only like 5 teams though.
JMU, baby.
JMU looks
Is
very
JMU
good.
still-
They put
JMU
up
looks-
70 and then they put up 63 this week.
Yeah, JMU looks good.
The only the difference is their defense only allowed 7 this week compared to 50 the week before.
Yeah.
Well, JMU played Ball State. Yeah, they correct them. They are 4-0, yes.
But they beat North Carolina last week, 70-50.
Yeah, Carhole looked kind of mid too though.
Defenses didn't even show up.
No.
You mentioned being surprised that Louisville is ranked. I couldn't believe that Illinois was ranked.
There's a lot of Big Ten
See,
teams that were ranked.
Yeah.
The UNLV is ranked in the top 25.
Yeah,
1-5. I think that was the quote unquote historic one.
Utah about to drop.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Utes.
Who does
Yeah.
OSU have this week?
OSU will be playing.
Iowa.
Iowa. Because
Is Iowa decent this year?
They're alright.
but their
Iowa's
defense
always
is
solid.
They're 3-1.
offense is always
They're unranked 3.
Iowa has a good defense. Their offense is mid.
Run.
the only difference is Ohio State's defense is really good and our
There are 7 Big Ten teams ranked in the top 25, in case anybody was curious.
I was
Hey.
curious. Thank you.
And Boise State ranked.
Nuts.
21.
Smirk turd, baby.
Yep.
Come on now.
Those UNLV. UNLV is 25.
Yep.
There you go.
Clayton's Bowling Green play this week.
Yeah, we're in Akron this week, opening it up at Clay.
Alabama gets to play Vanderbilt this week. That's the reward for beating Georgia.
I like
Free
you
will.
have a couple.
Why is Vanderbilt in the
Yeah,
SEC?
Probably because they're in the
because they're good at
South.
baseball.
Yeah, right. Those are the two answers. Yeah,
Where is Vanderbilt?
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Yeah. Play Vandy versus Tennessee is always like in baseball, per se.
Yeah, so we can put this big rivalry game that really isn't a rivalry.
All right. I love the new progressive backup quarterback commercials. I had only seen them with Case Keenum until now, and I just saw one with Josh Dobbs.
It's great.
It's fire.
Bro, flow for
Great
the first pitch the
series.
other day.
Oh, yeah.
Cleveland,
Yeah, that's
Nice.
awesome.
Well, I mean, it is her stadium.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind
Hey,
of
Jamie was there just for the looks.
He's
Flo was the
close.
one. Oh,
you had to pay her a girl state. Because
Well,
tight.
Fun fact of the day: Vanderbilt is the only private school in the SEC.
Huh. Spoiled rich.
and they're left
Baseball
for a
players.
reason.
Yeah, it's not really their sport.
No,
Yeah.
they're definitely not a football school.
Speaking of not their sport, Florida State. What's their sport? Lacrosse?
Oh.
Hey, hey,
Actually,
go hockey.
basketball.
I don't know if you guys saw it in the Instagram chat. It was actually
Rowing.
girls started showing up. DJ Uyunglele is gonna miss the next couple of weeks. Florida State might actually win some games.
No,
Yeah, like I said, too
it's-
late.
It's just too late. Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Even with the new
Hey,
outline.
3-9 is better than 1-11.
Sure.
Yeah, it's called.
I'd rather just- I'd
take
just rather
take
be
for a
10.
draft pick. Hey, everyone,
It ain't the NF
Hey, but all the kids whose deal breakers is playing time are gonna be real happy.
or championship contender.
They're not gonna be happy.
Exactly.
losing out of the 5 stars.
Yeah, the only negative is to being bad in college football is you don't get recruits. Whereas if you're bad in the NFL, you might have the best player from college.
Yeah.
Bit of a vice versa action going on there.
One of my coworkers was complaining about Ohio State because they didn't cover the spread in last week's game, not the Michigan State game, but the one before it. He was like, literally, based on Vegas, we lost. I'm like, what are you guys talking about? So they're like, we need to fire Ryan Day. It's not like he
Gambling
actually
addict
does
sounds
anything.
like it.
The spread's like 40.
I think it's 29 and a half.
That's over.
But anyways, he like that was the argument he kept going back to. He's like, and it's not even like Ryan Day can hang his hat on recruiting. He can just drool on his arm and get a top 5 recruiting class. I'm like, well, yeah, it's Ohio State. That's just kind
We
of
had Ryan Days like the guy who shows up at the end with the signing the contract.
The German minds can never comprehend.
Bah.
he's from Van Buren.
Even worse.
That explains it.
Even worse. Exactly.
Not gonna lie, that kind of checks out.
Say the same about us though.
Hey, they're right.
Man,
Yeah, that's fair too.
box of rocks.
Is that a podcast?
Fake rich bunch of rocks.
Yeah.
I think it's a podcast. I don't have anything else. I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm excited for the NBA to come back.
Last thing. Alex Pereira fight week, Salt Lake City, Utah. It'll be
Nice.
a good one. I'm excited.
And the Columbus Crew need to lock back in.
True.
Yes, they do.
Sure, we'll
I
be
was-
there.
Especially Saturday.
No, especially Wednesday.
That too.
Miami Wednesday, Philadelphia on Saturday. Going to the Philly game.
Especially Wednesday.
Man, you can't move your birthday dinner, go to the Crew game.
Sorry.
That's crazy. It's your birthday.
Well, see, he's playing golf for me. I'm going to the crew game for him.
For me.
Yeah, your golfing is me. I'm going to the crew game as you. Semantics.
Or hear me out.
Sure.
You all
I
just
don't
be
know.
ourselves.
For everyone except Brady. Scramble Friday?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. You're playing 9.
Who's we?
I said you're.
Oh.
You're.
We're playing 9. I was like,
you're not me.
shut up.
We not be.
Clayton, wrap us up.
Yeah, please.
This has been Hot Take Sports episode 156, right?
Nope.
Yes.
Numbers are hard. This has been 156. Thank you all for listening. Make sure to follow us on all your social medias at Hot Take Sports 16. Give us your best hot take. Shout out to SeatGeek. Use code HTS for $20 off of your first purchase. NASCAR Cup playoffs. football season, baseball playoffs. It's all right there. SeatGeek, $20 off of your first purchase. Thank you very much for tuning in. We will see you all next week.